I was molested as a child. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about I was molested as a child, man. Know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to, tell y'all the story of how it happened. Um, you know, this was when I was like 8 years old. This happened in the village, bro. This happened in the village. Because for y'all who know my life story, I was born in Uganda, you know what I'm saying? So this happened in the village, but I was around 8 years old and I was molested by this older girl. She was like, I think she was like 17. And keep in mind, at this point in my life, bro, I ain't even know nothing about sex or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And she was like walking me through it and telling me what to do and this, and I'm like, bro, what am I even doing? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I remember after it happened and this and that, and I was talking to my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? And I guess I told her what happened, but it's like I didn't even know how to say it. Keep in mind, I don't even know nothing about sex. This was this was unconsent, not consent. What's that word? This was not out of my consent, bro. I didn't know what sex is. I was 8 years old. I'm in the village. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling my grandmother about it, and I don't know if I said it the wrong way and this and that. Like I didn't even know what I was saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because my brain, I didn't even know what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? But after that, then I also had sex with this other girl who was also like way older than me. And at that point, I'm not even knowing if I'm having sex with her or if she's having sex with me. Because the other girl I think the other girl had told me to have sex with her. So now I'm not even knowing what's going on, bro. I'm introduced to stuff that I ain't even should be introduced to at a young age, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knowing what's going on, bro. So just like that, that just opened up so many bad doors within my spirit, bro. Like, I'm starting to become lustful. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to, I remember it was in the village. So I remember when my aunties was taking a shower and I would literally go and start peeking and like doing weird stuff. I'm like, why am I doing this stuff? You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about this stuff. Literally, like a week after I was molested, I started doing weird sexual stuff. I'm dry humping stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm sniffing women's underwears. I'm becoming sexually curious. I'm like, what's going on, bro? I'm not knowing what's going on. That because, like, bro, I was molested. It opened up different, like, lustful doors. I'm like, what's going on? I'm not even knowing what's going on, bro. I can't even tell you what I was doing, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? Then it started, like, as I'm growing up, it's like the lust starts to build into different things. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember I was doing, like, weird stuff, you know what I'm saying, within the family and, like, just like dry humping stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, just weird stuff in family, bro. And like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's like, bro, I was just becoming more sexually curious and this and that because doors was open that weren't even supposed to be open at an early age, bro. So I'm not knowing what I'm doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people out there, they also was molested as a child, or they also did something sexual as a child, bro. Bro, let's be honest, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. A lot of people done been molested as a child. A lot of people either, you know what I'm saying, they done did something sexual as a child. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like, bro, that just, you know, a part of our life story and like the stuff we've been through and the trauma we endured, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, bro. And then it just opens up all these bad doors of a person becoming more lustful and sexual curiosity, what's that word? Sexual curiosity that you ain't even supposed to be having. You know what I'm saying? But as I grew older, man, I done forgave those two girls because I'm sure they probably ain't even know any better too, but I done forgave them because I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. You could forgive these people, bruh. That don't mean you gotta reunite with them. That don't mean you gotta be cool with them again, but we are supposed to forget these people, man. Know what I'm saying? If you're a person out there and you've been molested and you don't want to forgive these people, bro, we gotta forgive these people, bro. Now I'm not telling us to go back and reunite with people or, you know what I'm saying, be cool with them again or anything like that. But man, I don't forgave these people. You gotta forgive them for yourself, so you can move on, bro. So you don't have to hold on all that resentment and all that anger. Sometimes I'm wishing like, damn, what would have my life been like if those sexual doors wasn't even open early, bro? Like, what would have my life been like, bro? You know what I'm saying? My life would have been different. I probably would have never watched porn. Probably wouldn't have been masturbating, watching porn, and doing weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? And touching and doing weird stuff and dry humping and doing weird stuff within family. And I would have never been doing any of that stuff had that door never been opened. You know, but it's like, it just happened that way. And it's a part of like my life story now. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to share this, bro, because there's a lot of people out there who go through the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? They go through the same stuff. Now they start like wilding out, and they start acting on sexual like lust and this and that, and they don't even know why. That because these doors is open, bro. If a seed is planted, the seed grow, bro. So it's like these doors is open, the sexual curiosity is open. Doors that were ain't supposed to be open, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm like, damn, why God allow that to happen, bro? But at the same time, I don't know why God allowed that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it didn't happen that way, I would have probably been a totally different person. You know what I'm saying? So this is, at the end of the day, it's a part of my life story. It's a part of like the things that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I've been through all type of other different things, all types of different traumas and this and that. And I remember when it was happening, you know what I'm saying? I was so uncomfortable. I was like, bro, what am I doing? Like, what is this? Like, and she was walking me through it. I'm like, bro, what am I doing right here, bro? I don't know what I'm doing. This is not my consent, bro. I don't know nothing about sex. I did not initiate any of this. I'm 8 years old. I don't know what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, a lot of men also do get molested by women, but when a man get molested by a woman or a girl, or, you know what I'm saying, like, it get overlooked sometime, bro, you know, because, oh, you a man, they don't take it serious. It still opens those sexual doors. It still opens that lustful energy. It opens you up to things that you weren't supposed to be opened up to at an early age. So it's just as bad, bro. Know what I'm saying? Because it opens up them doors, bro. You know what I'm saying? It opens up bad doors, and it just makes you lustful in all types of ways. You start developing stuff that you ain't even supposed to be developing at that age, bro. So being molested, either for a man when there was a little boy, or as a woman when there was a little girl, is bad, bro. Both ways. You know what I'm saying? We can't overlook what the men be going through. We can't overlook what the men be going through when they was younger. Because the men, they also be going through stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And some of this stuff could be a generational curse. To whereas, okay, the girls who done molested me, they might have had doors opened sexually in their life that they ain't even had nothing to do with. So now the generational curse just keep going and going and going. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they could have been molested too. So now they was like, where did they find out about this stuff? We in the village. We don't have like entertainment and cell phones, and we ain't even had none of that. So where did they find out about this stuff? You know what I'm saying? We was in the village. We ain't even had access to all these devices and phones and a lot of this stuff like that, bro. Where they find out about that? So they probably could have also been through some bad situation where, you know, it opened up sexual doors and sexual curiosity in them that wasn't even supposed to be open. And then they passed it on to me. And then it just keep going and it keep going and keep going. It's like it could be like a generational curse, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's just me sharing my experience and what I've been through, man. You know what I'm saying? I was molested as a child, man. It definitely opened up sexual doors in my life. It just did a lot of damage, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But yeah, man, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to share, man. I know a lot of people out there could have also been going through the same stuff and this and that, man. But this is just my personal experience, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace.